Now I would like to introduce the 2024 Valedictorian, Arabella Licher. Alright, last speech, I promise, guys. I figured the last thing I should do as a student at this school is come clean. When I found out just a little under 2 weeks ago that I had received the title of valedictorian, and had less than 5 days to write a speech, I was highly tempted to take a suggestion I kept getting and steal the speech from the movie Twilight. It's actually a very well-written speech considering all the secondhand embarrassment that Stephanie Meyer has put us through, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't think it would be a funny send-off to see who actually listens to these speeches. While I was considering this, I eventually came to the shocking conclusion that plagiarism is indeed bad, and so I decided to tackle the tremendous task of summing up my feelings about the last 4 years of mine and everyone in front of me's existence. Keeping that in mind, there actually are some points of this speech that I would like to touch on. And if there's one thing that I have learned in my time here, it's that you can reference something as long as you properly cite it. This isn't the time to make hard decisions and fast decisions. This is the time to make mistakes. Featuring Jessica from the Twilight Saga. Considering this is taken from a movie about werewolf and vampires, it's surprising how strongly this statement holds true. This is the time of our lives to venture out into this terrifying yet magnificent world and explore. I hope that each and every one of us explores as much as we can. And in that, know that it's okay if we make a few mistakes along the way. Even the greatest inventor, Thomas Edison himself, failed over 1,000 times before he was able to create the life-changing innovation that we all know and love today, the light bulb. Life is dictated by perspective, and Edison revealed that I have not failed 1,000 times. I have successfully found 1,000 ways that will not work. As we begin the next stage of our lives, I hope the fear of failure never stops us from exploring the opportunities that life has to give us. I feel so incredibly honored to be a representation of the work that each and every one of us has put in over the past 4 years. We have come as far as we have and achieved as much as we did because of the environment that we have created for each other. Not a single one of us would be where they are today without the encouragement and support of their friends, peers, teachers, and family. And because of that, I believe that this title is a cumulative representation of the class of 2024 as a whole. Each of us has pushed each other to surpass new limits, achieve personal records, and reach for the stars in a way I have never seen a class do before. Each and every student here is filled with something that I think is hard to come by in today's age, and that is ambition. We are the class of determination, and I know that will take us far. Time, it's such a funny thing. I, along with the majority of my senior class, I'm sure, have found myself stuck in the perpetual loop of wishing for it to go faster. For the days to be shorter, for the hours till final bell to be closer, yet here I am, on the stage, wishing I had a little longer. If my experience at Red Rock has taught me anything, it's to appreciate the little things. To appreciate the moment, and to appreciate each and every person who makes this school what it is. Entering into this next stage of my life has been quite daunting, as I am finding myself lamenting the loss of everything that was. But I have come to realize that this is not an ending, but a continuation of our story, and the start of a new beginning. Every great story consists of chapters, and just because one sentence comes to an end does not mean that the next page will not contain another. Each word will then be followed by a second, and then a third, until the complex jumble of terms that is our story will flow together in the poem of our lives. If I think of my future one day at a time, one more word to add to the sentence that is my story, the road ahead doesn't seem so scary. The best composers do not know that they are composing a masterpiece until they have finished, and yet it was never about the final result, but rather the journey along the way. I am beyond amazed to have witnessed each and every one of your journeys, and hold so much admiration for the people that each of you has become. I have watched this class grow together and understand now, with much sadness yet excitement, that it is time that we all take flight to become authors of our own